Oh, thank you so much. My friend just brought water to me. We have a live studio audience member tonight. Remember, you can always do that too. We do not have canned responses here. They are all real. Nothing is fake. It's all the way it is. I was trying to last night. What was I trying to do last night? I was trying to do a video for YouTube, like a trailer, right? And so I was trying to use this program called Camtasia, which really made me decide that I'm too old for this shit. And I thought, oh my God, listen to my voice. Who would want to listen to me? Anyway, I'm here. You're here, and I really appreciate it. So, readings and ramblings. I want to talk about this. I think this might be good. I want to talk about the idea that I was going through, I don't know where, I was scrolling through something, and either it was Instagram or Facebook or something, and somebody's like, oh, Pema Chodron's 10 top tips on how to live. I'm like, Pema Chodron? I'm going to listen to Pema Chodron. I am going to listen to her because she is a monk. She like shaves her head. She's a rock star, right? I always dream of shaving my head. I think it would be so great. Like, don't you too?
I have.
Anybody else out there want to shave their head? Like, I was going to shave my head for Beth, but I didn't, which she didn't require me to, but if she required me to, I would have done it. Yeah. You heard me, Beth, just so you know. Yeah, I have lipstick on tonight. I was thinking, okay, let me just talk about this. Like readings and ramblings. It's not just one thing. There's an amazing psychic that I've been following, and I really dig him. And what I love about him, and I don't know, you can tell me what you think about it. Because he is himself. He gets on there himself. He doesn't put any makeup on it. He doesn't do anything. He's just himself. And I'm wondering, is that just, and I had somebody who's a male medium / intuitive / Krillian photography aura reader / just all around amazing fun guy. Tell me that in order for people to listen to me, I need to actually dress the part. So I'm really just going to start showing up with me. So if you can see me right now, you don't know. It's just, I'm actually in Janny's uniform, which is, I'm just relaxed. I've got like, it probably was once an expensive dress. It was. I was once, expensive pants that are now like lounge pants. So that's what I'm doing. Just curious if you think that that's okay, because I want to be present. Right. So let's go back to Pema Chodron, right? 10 things. Her number one, now check this out. You just have to listen to this. Her number one prescription, and it's starting to get hot next to this fire. Her number one thing to do to have a great life or some whatever it was to be present in every moment. Pema Chodron, and I want to point this out, like nobody's perfect, and I understand that, but you cannot preach, be present at every moment, and not allow there to be wrong moments, not allow there to be moments that just suck, not allow there to have like, life is not always easy. There's lots of things that you find out you have to work on. You know how you find out you have to work on them? Because you have people around you who show you what you have to work on. So let's just say, it was her. It's self-reporting. She was yelling at her grandkids. I mean, yelling at your grandkids. I don't know if my grandkids were around, that meant my kids were around. My kids are my happy place. So for me, I'd be pretty damn happy they were around and want to spoil the hell out of them. That's just me, right? But understand, as she reports, I got to see if there's anything written over there. Okay, I just have to kind of go back and forth because I'm doing both sides. She reports that being present is the only way, is the number one way to actually have a happy life. I don't agree with that. We have this real, I almost want to call it an affliction that everything has to be happy, that everything has to be like wonderful in order for us to be present. I do not agree with that. So everybody makes mistakes, even Pema Chodron. I mean, but at the same time, I want you to like really kind of question where your happy place is. I mean, is it not just your happy place, but do you have to have a happy place? Is that like super, and the only way you can be happy is if you are 100% happy? Because nothing is really ever 100%. Okay, that was my rambling thoughts for the day. Oh, hi, Sarah. How are you? And Renee and Annie. Rebecca, Dawn. It's so nice to see you guys. Make sure you share this, please. I won't be a very long because I do have something to do at 7 o'clock, and so I have something to do at 7 o'clock. I will tell you that I've had a couple of, and Karen, hi Karen. I had a couple of spirits already join me today, and one is interesting. I have somebody who was hit by a car. I know you're here, which is weird, but and the person sitting with me. Can I share that? Is that okay? Because nobody sees you. Is that she had someone hit by a car. This feels like they know somebody was either, it feels older than I think it feels older. And feels like they were walking across the street and hit by a car. That's what the spirit keeps showing me, walking across the street and being hit by a car. I don't actually, as I do that, I still feel teenage years, but I feel older. So this works as a group reading, right? So what I say may not land on somebody right now. It may land somewhere else. And if you are guided to see this, you will see this, and it will be important for you. So it's also showing me, so now I have somebody showing up in spirit, mind you. This is in spirit. They're showing me my sign and symbol for somebody who was thrown from the car, which is just like a cracked windshield. So I'm seeing the cracked windshield and in an accident. Again, feels male, feels more than just one. Feels like two. It actually feels more than two. I think 3 males died, 4 were in the car. This is what he's showing me. I do feel like I'm getting thrown from the car, and he's showing me lots and lots of damage to the face and having like lots of he's like showing me his face, but showing me being that the mother is haunted by the face, like the face of but I feel like pictures are being taken of him. I felt like pictures were being taken of him as he was passing, and the mother just keeps holding on to those pictures like that's not what my baby looked like. That's not what my baby. I keep hearing that in my head. That's not what my baby. That's not. So I want to okay, so when I'm here with him, it's interesting. He comes sort of down. I feel like he's been gone. He's past my point of recent. When I say recent, that's 2 years. So he's past over 2 years. He feels like I don't know. It feels like me. He would have been. I keep getting the number 17 or 18. So it could be 17 or 18. So it's not. It's still. I want to say about 6-7 years ago is what it looks like to me. He's not taking responsibility for it. He was not driving, but he was definitely. He wanted me to give the message. And if you're this mother, and if you're seeing this, whether I'm on right now or not, or you're on right now, it's making me feel as if I want you to know that wasn't who he was. I feel like he may have been a bit of a rebel, but he's also making me feel that he wasn't. It wasn't. He was more. He looked more of a rebel than he really was. All right. It's like he's a good kid. Is what he's showing me. So I'm a good kid. Okay. So there was one more spirit that was with me today. Who was that? Hang on. I've got to remember. See if I can. This feels like an aunt who was with me. An aunt energy. She feels like very, very close to. feels very close to you. I feel that when she feels like mother. I feel like I passed of something that was chest. So I feel like breast cancer or lungs. Actually, I feel breast cancer. She's making me feel very. She was a very large woman on her chest. So I know I feel like I'm a large woman on my chest. She was larger. so let's just say that she was voluptuous. That's the words I'm going to use. She was voluptuous. So she's. She's showing holding hands. I feel like you were there as not necessarily she was passing, but she's showing me thanking you for being present as she was in her death process. I feel very happy, relaxed, and very thankful. This is what she wants to thank you. Okay, she's wanting to feel very thank you for that. Okay. Wow. So it's interesting because she's not going away. Now, normally, so what happens? Why is it a spiritual mediumship? Why do I call it that? Sometimes I don't know. I'm going to get some water. I call it that for this reason. Whenever you walk out of a session with me, whether it be a group reading, whether it be one-on-one or a coaching, you don't walk away with just one thing, right? You don't walk away with one thing to do. Oh, Barbara, I just realized you're so sweet. Can I talk about you for a minute? Let me know. Sweetie pie. Because you don't walk away with just one thing. They don't just validate that they're still here. There's more. They give you things and tips and tricks to do in life to help. So I want to just say that it's not just a mediumship reading. This reading is always, or every reading is always, what can I give you to help you live the highest life that could help you free your soul, right? Your soul. It doesn't mean that everything's gonna be perfect and come roses and all that kind of stuff. Doesn't mean that at all. But it does mean that you have a chance at breaking chains. Like, I just feel like somebody in here just breaking an addiction. They're also showing me changing a family structure. I feel like there was just a wedding. Somebody wants to say thank you. I don't think they made it to the wedding. Also, this feels like a male energy, older, almost like, well, he had a really nice life. That's kind of what I feel like. He had a really nice life. I really want to, okay, so I want to say, Barbara gave me yes. Oh. Kim Morrison, is that a help? Are you saying help or are you saying a hello? Because, girl, if it's help, I need to know because I got to spring action. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Barbara, I want to thank everybody for helping Barbara's son. And you as a community came together to make sure that her grandson had the medication he needed. Like, this is not any small feat. It was very expensive, and people donated to it, and were able to kind of bridge his gap so that he, like, literally of all things, seizure medication. I want to thank every one of you that even thought about giving, but definitely, what is his name? Matthew? Yeah, that's Matthew. Mathieu, right? Is that like an old spelling of Matthew? I'm curious. Matthew was able to, he didn't know that his health insurance had been canceled. So we were able to, as a family here, help somebody else. So you really should pat yourself on the back. But definitely give energy and high vibrations to Matthew and continue along his healing route, okay? All right. So I want to thank you for doing that. Okay, you're good. It was hello. All right, Kim. I gotta know. I gotta know. I didn't. Okay. Let me see what else. So okay. I just had an ornery old man show up. And it feels as if he's and I know he's like he's talking about a non-alcoholic beer with you, Kim. So I don't he's just I just hear him complaining in his head. He's like he's letting you know he's just himself, and he's still like he's just validating that he's on the other side with you. Wow. Okay. So it's interesting. Kim, I don't know if he was a businessman or something, but he is making me draw my attention to sales. So I don't know if you have I don't know if you've done a strategic plan or you're starting to do one. Let me know. I'm looking for you. Grab a jack. He feels super ornery. He feels like I just feel like but there's a humorous part. Like there was a part that was just makes me feel like it was funny. He's like, I don't understand. Why does it matter? You knew I was yeah. You have to go. Is that what that says? I don't know. This is very small. Yeah, I miss him so. Well, he's turning my attention to your business and making me want to write a business plan. Also making me like I want to write down as I'm sitting here projections. I want to like go over projections of what you're supposed to do. I feel like if you're going to hire somebody, could you let me do some handwriting analysis for you, please? I offer that to you. Okay. Who's grumpy? Okay. So, all right. Okay. I'm just seeing, so what I'll do sometimes when I'm in a group or in a session, you'll just see me not do anything. And I'm just looking off into the distance, like waiting for inspiration. But actually, I'm working really hard because I'm talking to people that are trying to get my attention. And then I'm also talking to, okay, I feel as if all of a sudden I saw grandmother's lace come through. They show me lace. Does this, okay. Like I'm showing lace. I'm also showing a wedding dress. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Renee, I'm feeling a lot of financial uncertainty around you. I'm also feeling like you're trying to either do your resume or you're trying to bump it up a little bit. Is that true? Because I'm feeling that with you. I do know that I only have a few more moments, so if you could type real fast. Kim, that means if you're, before you hire people, please, let me see their handwriting. When I'm around this, Kim, I feel like somebody was taking from you. Is that true? I know I'm jumping around here. Your grandma's name. Was she the lace? Did you either have lace from her on your wedding day or, because I'm feeling a wedding dress with lace? I know that there's a, okay, you'll call me, fine. Okay. All right, okay. It's super important to, that's it. You guys have convinced me just from this little conversation with Kim, and you didn't even know you were convincing me, but I will have a handwriting class out that you can buy and do in your own home and figure out like something you can use immediately to understand if somebody is telling you the truth. I wore lace in my wedding. I'm in your wedding dress? Because this feels like a grandmother to you. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's a very much a lace connotation with this wedding dress, but okay. I feel like I could just sit here and do this for hours for you guys. It just makes me happy to connect and give some kind of order in my life. And I really appreciate some even like the small semblances of order. It makes me very happy. So you wore lace. I think, okay, this feels like somebody either wore a wedding dress or had a piece of the lace that was put on them. Also feels like doily work too. So I want to say that if they were doing lace, they could also do crocheting like super fast. Look how fast my hands go on. They're showing me that. All right. I just want you to take these messages. I do have to go. I'm so glad that you showed up. I hope that you, if you've had a good experience with me, you tell everybody. If you didn't, well, don't tell anybody. You know what I mean? Like, why would you? Let me know if you had a bad experience. Anyway, see light, be light, look for the t-shirts. I think I've been saying that for like a year. So this is my year. It is my year. So thank you so much for coming. Share it. Send your people. I don't know when I'm going to be back at Sal's. I'm going to take a look at it. Oh my gosh, your grandma made lace doilies daily. This totally is, I mean, for you. Did you also have a wedding dress, Elizabeth, that had, you like when I'm sitting here, it makes me feel that this is really for you. I'm very, so where's the lace in your wedding dress? Or were you thinking about picking out lace or lace? Ooh, child. Yes. All right. Thank you for saying yes. This is for you. Your grandma's around you. I want you to know that. Mwah. Have a wonderful evening. And my YouTube, if you're not on YouTube, please go find my channel over there. I swear to God, it's not hard. And it's really nice to challenge yourself with new things. You just find, I think, Janny Spiritual Medium, like it, share it. And thank you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. See light, be light again. Bye. All right, YouTubers, you guys rock. Just want you to know that. And I appreciate you sticking here with me. And I'm going to look at your comments right now. See what I got. Oh, not a comment, people. Okay, there you go. It's 6:50. Oh, we got to go. Adios. See light, be light, my friends. Think lightly, be lightly. And remember, don't push yourself to be so damn happy all the time. It's an affliction that everybody has to be happy. Just my opinion. Bye.